So apparently, we have reached this point where Zionist anti Semitism is a thing. They love Israel, but this shit's going on. If they're so proud of their hate, why would they conceal their identity? It's the same thing with any of these people. They know deep down, they really do, that they're on the wrong side of things. They sure did hate masks a few years ago. And they're going to say they're feds. You know, anything they need to say to get you to sit down, shut up, not pay attention, plant seeds of doubt in your mind. We're watching it in real time. We are watching this shit happen. It's all unfolding right in front of your face. And these people will lie. They will deflect. They will be willfully ignorant. They will deny. They'll make up stories, all manner of conspiracy theories. They'll do whatever they need to do to hide the fact this is the type of shit they're okay with. They should not be allowed in the streets of my country. Our military fought and died to put an end to Hitler. These people marching are promoting hatred that harms people, and it needs to end. Well, of course they're wearing the mask. They don't want to get fired from their day jobs. Feds hide their faces. The end. You're welcome. Feds are the exact people who would never hide their faces. You people want to talk about diseases in our country. Exhibit A, everyone. You know, there are therapists who specialize in deprogramming. It's just sad. And that's exactly why they're hiding their faces. They won't do it during a pandemic, of course. No, that's just a big conspiracy theory. But gotta protect their day job at Skeeter's Landscaping. So, of course, they're going to hide their identities while they pick up Nazi flags and march in the streets on a Sunday. They're feds. They're feds. I'm 48 and I've never met a white supremacist. Yes, you sure as hell have. That's the problem. They don't want their mothers to kick them out of their basements. Phony Fed stuff. You still don't get it. They're feds revealing their identities because this is all a psyop. You're totally right. It's not like cowardly, anti-Semitic Hitler lovers actually have jobs, right? It's not like those tiki torch morons who got kicked out of their homes and lost their jobs. Show these people a thing or two. Oh my God. This, you know, again, they talk about they talk about diseases. Sounds like you'd like a whole group of people to just disappear. Nope. I'd like these people to lose their jobs. You know, that pesky thing called consequences. Whoa, he totally just judo flipped me, huh? Yep, that's what these people do. Try to work in. Oh, so you want people to disappear. What does that sound like? Whoa, you totally got me there, brah. Yeah, nah. Nice try, dude. Feds, 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 feds. Damn. If this is all that's required for working for the federal government, sign me the fuck up. Antifa and the cowardly left. Hate to burst your bubble, you Nazi sympathizer. PSYOP! It's a PSYOP! These people are pathetic. I think it should be illegal. Phony Fed stuff. Feds, 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 feds. They're Democrats. They're Democrats. Probably law enforcement. Well, that's a that's a good one. They're feds, Antifa, BLM, Democrats. Exactly what we're looking at. Feds, Antifa, BLM, Democrats, evil leftists, PSYOP. It's so sickening. That's all it is. It's feds. It's a PSYOP. That's, you want to talk about cognitive dissonance. You want to talk about delusional behavior, willful ignorance. That's what this is. You're looking at it. This is how bad it's gotten, folks. Ooh, is my DoorDash ready yet? Yeah. The delusion is so bad, they will call you delusional, so they don't have to feel delusional. A little genocidal. He's totally judo flipping me, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Whoops, what happened? Oh, okay, here's the other thing I wanted to cover. Marjorie Three Toes Green says, I'm so proud of my son Derek while he poses happily with a poor little dead baby deer. And she says it's sad. So many people comment here in such a hateful, uneducated way. We live in terrible times. So many people have such petty and materialistic views. And oh my God, it's so sad. I am so sick of these people. Yeah, we don't care that you're proud of this. Are you seriously trying to lecture other people about their conduct? What is hateful is you posting a picture of an animal your son murdered for no good reason. Also, you cheated on his father because you're a lowlife. Oh, he can survive on his own. That's definitely something for a mother to be proud of until he needs some money, right? Yeah, he can survive on his own. He can shoot a fucking deer with a gun. What the hell is that even supposed to mean? Yeah, he's going to mount that deer head on the wall, and they're going to go over to Walmart for their actual meat. Nice try. You're getting the hateful comments because people, including MAGA, hate you. This is what happens when you get exposed by the speaker for not doing anything. Maybe if you treated others that thought differently than you with some respect, you would likely get the same in return. You need to smoke some weed and not look at life through everyone's perspective. Pro-life, everybody. Marjorie, sweetheart, would you start using the following words in your posts? I think a lot more people would like you. Here they are: love, community, reaching out, working together, hand in hand, across the aisle, seeing the best, blah, 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 blah. Oops, I think my yum yums are here. Let me be right back. Thank you. Uh, is there a straw? No, that's all they sent me. Okay, thanks. Oh boy. That's really weird. Okay. Let's hope he didn't do nothing to it. They always put the drink in the bag, but this guy didn't have a bag. Oh my God, this asshole. People really need to calm down. My entire family hunts. Ignore them. They're Democrats. They can't help it. You such should be embarrassed of you, you fake Christian and Republican. He ambushed the doe. I support ethical hunting. You missed the whole point, lady. I don't think anybody is getting the point. He popped a deer in the head. No, that doesn't make him a real man. A good provider. Or someone who knows how to survive. He'll mount its head on the wall, brag about it, and then go to Walmart for his steaks. Damn. Uh-oh. Here's Bex again. Iowa pastor Mark Benson, who pled guilty to drugging and repeatedly raping a 10-year-old girl, will serve no more than 10 years in prison. Well, let's be honest here. Rapists have gotten less. Oh my God, what the fuck does this asshole want? Ah, you're interrupting my stream. Well, like I said, he's getting a lot more than a lot of rapists get, and he's pretty old. He might end up dying in prison. And you got to remember that going to prison is just part of what fucks up your life. Once these people get out, they're always going to be known as ex-cons. It's going to be hard for them to get housing, hard for them to get jobs. It's going to be on their like permanent record. People can do background checks on them, and the fact that they went to federal prison will show up there. So, then stop replying as you keep replying. Fuck all the way off already. Neo Nazis, conservatives, right wing, anti choice, pro life. I hate everybody. I support Nazis. They'll do anything, anything to know you, the other person. Ugh, this guy's ugly too. Oh Lord, we're talking about Ashley the dead terrorist again? That's funny. I'd pay. I'd pay twice the amount of a ticket if he made a puppet like this. Unless this is real. Probably would never do this, but please tell me this is fake or a joke and that Jeff isn't doing this. Oh my God. Not your thread. Your Nazi sympathizing retort to a thread. I should mention this guy right here. Not that I know of, but she's not the first to die of chronic gullibility. Sucking down that Kool-Aid. Whoa, be careful what you ask for. I'd rather be dead before I see Biden as president. Say no more, fam. She was a terrorist. I guess she should have complied. Amazing going down the other side's rabbit hole just to find out that apparently no vets ever stood watch on federal property. I like Ahmed the dead terrorist better. Nothing will stop us, tweeted woman before she was shot dead at the Capitol. And I took that personally, says the bullet. Yup, my sentiments exactly. Oh, Rosalind Carter just died. I think earlier today. Lived 96 years and spent all of them being a truly good human being. Can't ask for much better than that. Where is that other shit I wanted to freaking cover? Right here. Well, I can think of one book I wouldn't mind burning. Kyle Rittenhouse wrote a book called Acquitted. Such a snappy title. OJ couldn't have come up with a better one. Is it written in crayon? I said that about juniors. Rittenhouse has potential as a school shooter. Yeah, this is the whining, crying little bitch people want to praise and say he was so brave. I'm a medic. I agree. Kyle's mustache makes him more manly. That's hilarious. What little mustache? Oh, yeah, he's got a little crustache. The only reason I would ever touch this book is if there were a sudden worldwide shortage of toilet paper. This picture of a young Kyle Rittenhouse is what grooming actually looks like. Acquitted does not mean not guilty. Technically, this person is right. Acquitted doesn't necessarily mean not guilty. It just means they couldn't find beyond a reasonable doubt that this person was definitely, unequivocally in the wrong. In essence, they had to acquit him. They had to let him go because they could not show beyond a reasonable doubt. It was all out murder. I think a lot of people know this, and that's part of the reason that they're really, really upset. Oh my fucking God. blah, 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 feds, blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. God, people are just, ugh, they give me the creeps. Yeah, you're right. JFC on Fox will promote them. Autobiography of a Killer, 20 years old. Let's get one thing straight here. Word for word. It took 2 years for the lawyers to find a way for him to write this book and be able to make money off of it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be available. And that's all it is. Killers and other people are not allowed to make profit off of their crimes. And that's probably why it took 2 years for the book to come out. Don't think it's because he absolutely wanted to write a book. He had to be sure that he could make money off of the book before writing it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a book. I'll wait until it hits the dollar stores. Why make him money? He's going to make money from all of his sycophantic followers with this book anyway. I don't think he's going to make a hell of a lot of money. I'm not sure, though. It's all going to be mostly gun nuts and angry white people. Profiting from the killing of others. Classy. Like I said, it's because he's acquitted. It's because the lawyers had to figure this out. OJ wrote a book too, and he couldn't make any money off of it because he owed the Goldmans like 40 mil. And he was acquitted. OJ was acquitted, and he couldn't make all the money off of his book because he still owed money to the Goldmans civilly from a civil suit. And that's why it took 2 years for this little douchebag to come out with his book. The lawyers had to make sure he could actually make money off of it. If I were in his position, while it was all fresh in my mind, I would have written out a book right away. He's not going to do that if he doesn't know if he can make money on it. That's what it is. 2 years sounds about right for the lawyers to take the case and do the work. It's kindling time. I can't believe any publishing company would want to sell any book of his. Well, money. That's why. Once it's out, this fraud is going to go to book fairs smoking a pipe and wearing a herringbone jacket with elbow patches. He's asked about something in the book. Watch, he'll say, I don't know, I haven't read it. Yep, that's right. It's all about the lawyers, whether or not he could make money off of it. Otherwise, this book would not be out. He's going to need all the money he can get for the victims' families. That's another thing the lawyers probably went over. Kyle, until, if and when the families of these people end up suing you and it's found that you owe them a whole bunch of money, up until that time, everything you make from the book you can keep. Shittenhouse. That's cute. I'm gonna like that one. Who in the holy hell would spend their money on that shit to use it as shit paper? Little punk doesn't deserve the time of day. How gross he is and disgusting. Trash. Evidence that generational inbreeding is detrimental. You needed him as evidence for that? Again, as required by internet law, whenever Josh Hawley trends, Josh Hawley is the nutless cracker. God, that's cute. Look at the little crustache. Those Toilet Paper USA events are a lot kinkier than I thought. Damn. Ew. My goodness, what brand of shoe polish does Donald use? Charlie Kirk's giant empty head thinks private companies should be forced to pay for their version of free speech. Stand with X and defend free speech. We must boycott the X boycotters. Remember when they railed against cancel culture? Hey, Charlie Kirk, you little bits, little moron. These companies are doing exactly what you think X should be doing. It's the free market. It's free enterprise. These companies have the right to do whatever the fuck they want. They're doing exactly what you want them to be doing. And they just so happen to be pulling their advertising. They hate free speech. Okay, fine, they hate free speech. And now they're off of X. They hate free speech. Let's boycott them because they're not giving their money to X. Do you understand how fucking moronic you sound? Jesus Christ. Oh, God, this sucks. The anti-Karen resistance has begun.
Is this your cart?
Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you. I'm going to take it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Is this your cart?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Not that it really is gonna do much of anything, but I get it. You realize the cart guy is the Karen in this scenario. Oh my God. She's lazy, he's trolling. I think he's the Karen in this one. Dude, just double the Karen. Yeah, and what the hell is it gonna do anyway? Dear Democrats, you follow a party that is aligned with big tech, big pharma, blah, 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 blah. Your pinned tweet is literally accusing Democrats of siding with big tech while you defend a billionaire. You prove my point so much I might actually qualify for the Nobel Prize. You catch the eye of this bold liberal woman, what do you say? I would think of bangs. Sorry, I had to say it. Oh, yeah, it is 4 days till Thanksgiving. I don't even know if I'm going to go over to my folks for Thanksgiving. I might just decide to sit right here. Oh, that's so cute. Of course. The guys dressed in tactical gear carrying firearms, knives, bats, bear spray, and zip ties were incited by police. The peaceful crowd was incited to erect a do-it-yourself pop-up gallows. Enrique Tarrio was incited to begin planning the attack in December of 2020. Kyle Rittenhouse's book is the perfect gift for my son, as it will inspire him to reach maximum straightiotism. Okay? And I may even like him better. Wow, Trump posts a normal tribute to Rosalind Carter on Truth Social with no misspellings, grammatical errors, typos, insults, name calling, or weird capitalization. Obviously, he didn't write it. Jerry dates a girl with an OnlyFans. Kramer tries to get Elaine to start one, but she says, "Why don't you make one?" And he does. Meanwhile, Newman is subbed to Jerry's girlfriend, which precipitates a breakup. Ends with George saying he was secretly subbed too, loudly saying, "I'm a simp, baby." I don't know. I don't think Seinfeld would really work in today's world. It's a felony to lie under oath unless you're a member of the J6 committee. It should be a felony to do what you do and call it acting. This is all Kevin Sorbo has. It's sad. Wow. Spotify stalling approval of second Lara Trump single, which is another Tom Petty ripoff that she doesn't have license to use. Are they waiting to sue the shit out of her? Yes, put up the tree. It's fun when the kitties climb it. Name one thing Donald Trump has ruined. I don't trust random people as readily. I avoid and shun anyone who defends the former guy. I've never felt this way during Reagan, Bush's 1 or 2. Not even those who defended Nixon for that matter. There is something unforgivably sleazy about the former guy and his followers. Maybe it's like what George Carlin was bitching about baby boomer generation. They had it all and they took it all. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. They took it all. They were completely spoiled. They were the most well off generation ever in this nation's history. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what the big problem is. There's a lot of these people who are just spoiled pieces of crap. My heart aches for Jimmy Carter. I can't imagine losing the love of your life after over 70 years. Remember when Twitter used to be Twitter? I still call it Twitter. Aww, what a pretty little baby. He looks just like my Snuggles. Snuggles had big ears when he was a baby, too. He had to grow into those ears. I'm so proud of my son Derek who shot the deer. Gross, you mated. What would Al Bundy do? He'd jump out the fucking window if he were alive today. Well, if he were real and alive today. He wouldn't have had a house for like 20 plus years. Can't support a family and own a home on a shoe salesman's minimum wage salary. Ah, police may have incited the riot on J6 by firing munitions into the peaceful crowd. Yeah. Firing munitions into a crowd. Oh my God. What kind of monkey dimwit morons would be so frightened after munitions fired into peaceful crowd that instead of running away, they bunch up to break into the Capitol building? In case you don't get it, they were insurrectionists. Let me count the number of comments defending this. Oh, so they incited the guys with walkie-talkies with bear spray and dressed in tactical gear. They incited the crowd to erect a do-it-yourself pop-up gallows. They incited the planning meetings and the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers ahead of the attack. So impressive. We are watching as the narrative they built fall apart. No, we're not. We're watching just the latest in a never-ending stream of attempts to deflect. J6 was not a psyop. J6 was not peaceful. It was a fucking insurrection by dumbass white MAGA. Much more peaceful than those BLM riots. Yeah. Smearing shit on the walls is far more peaceful. But the police basically just let them walk in. Yeah, because some of the cops are fucking maggots too. Oh, God. And it's never going to stop. That's why people, like I told that fuckwit at the beginning, people want to talk about diseases in this country. This shit is a disease. And social media only makes it worse. As long as there are people who think a certain way, people are going to speak a certain way. As long as they speak a certain way, they're going to act a certain way. And when it results in harming others, that is the disease. That is what needs to stop. And social media and people like Musk promoting this type of shit and then trying to know you people who call him out on it is just it's just petty back and forth on their part. It's like people don't have the ability to think critically and learn from their mistakes. Social media is just making it worse. Part of the reason I believe we had MAGA, we have maggots, and we have despicable, disgusting, conservative people not only talking about harming others, but defending their wanting to harm others and the glee they get when other people agree with them. This is the shit that's got to stop. I don't know. There may need to be some type of federal law where it comes to social media. I don't know. But that's it. I want to enjoy my Starbones before it melts.